Thomas Britt here, back again with another video. It's February the 25th, 2021, and let's talk about the British Memorial for just a moment. In March of 2021, my son and I put a trip together to go to France, and when we found out there was going to be a new British Memorial opening up, we were like, yeah, let's go there. Let's go check it out and pay our respects to the almost 23,000 British soldiers that died during the Normandy campaign. So what we didn't know at that time was that because of travel restrictions, that the British D-Day veterans were not going to be able to travel for that ceremony. So we fast forward a few months to October of 2021. We flew from North Carolina to France, landed at the airport, got in our rental car and drove straight to Pegasus Bridge to start our D-Day tour. While we were there, we talked to some people and they told us that there was going to be a big ceremony at the British Memorial with 8 British D-Day veterans present, and we were like, wow, we got to be there. So yeah, that was big. That was really big for us to be able to, you know, be at the British Memorial with 8 British D-Day veterans. Are you kidding? Wow. Yeah, we weren't going to miss that. So anyway, we went to the ceremony, and there were 8 British veterans there. I'm going to read you their names. Harry Billinge, Joe Neades, Frank Ball, Mervyn Kirsch, Alan Harris, Jack Quinn, Lynn Hobbs, Henry Rice. And I couldn't find out a lot on Henry Rice, so if anyone knows any information on Henry, please post it in the comments. And I couldn't find out a whole lot of information on him, but since then, almost less than a year and a half ago, 3 of the 8 are no longer with us. Harry Billinge, Frank Ball, and Lynn Hobbs. They're no longer with us. So, and if you think about this, we are the last generation on the planet that will be able to interact and talk with World War II veterans. So we need to do that. So anyway, we went to the ceremony at the British Memorial. It's a beautiful place. I highly encourage you to go if you're ever there. General Francis Richard Dannett was the speaker. I filmed his speech. The son of Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery, I'm sorry, the grandson of Field Marshal Bernard Montgomery was there. And because of still there were some restrictions at the time, we had to wear masks. They didn't want us to, you know, hang around the vets too much, but I did manage to slip in and get a picture with Harry Billinge and Alan Harris. So I got my picture taken with them. That was really cool. So, but anyway, and watching some YouTube videos, Harry Billinge came up quite a bit. He kept telling a story about a friend of his, Joe Neades. Joe Neades had quite an impact on Harry's life. Harry actually held Joe in his arms on July the 6th, 1944, when Joe Neades passed away. And he said a prayer with him as he was dying. So anyway, I'm going to put a couple of links in the description for Harry Billinge. Many years went by and Harry actually had a video call with Joe Neades' baby son, who was doesn't remember his father. He had a young wife too. I think her name was Amy. So I'm going to put a couple links in there, and I actually have a Find a Grave link for Joe Neades' gravesite. I'll put that in there also. So you may have to adjust your volume here and there. There was a little bit of wind. I was a few feet away from General Dannett as he was speaking, and there was some music played. So anyway, just wanted to give a little intro into this video and say thanks to all the British soldiers who made the ultimate sacrifice and their families. You know, we really appreciate you. And it was an honor to be there with these 8 British D-Day veterans. Man, I couldn't believe our luck. It was just pure luck that we just happened to be there and this ceremony took place. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. And that is all from Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina. Have a great day.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome to the British Memorial here at Vers-sur-Mer in Normandy. Monsieur le maire, bienvenue au plus chaud. Je vous remercie pour toute votre coopération pendant la fabrication de cette mémorial magnifique. Pendant la Deuxième Guerre mondiale, les Anglais, les Français marchaient bras au bras. Et dans les 2 années prochaines, nous marchons encore bras au bras pendant la fabrication de cette mémorial. Merci beaucoup encore. And ladies and gentlemen, it is fantastic that we are able to be here today, and a very, very special welcome to our veterans, because it's for the veterans that we have created this memorial. You could argue that we should have done it 40 or 50 years ago, but I suppose better late than never we'll have to do. And it's quite wonderful that at long last, despite the restrictions of the pandemic, that we're here today as a small group to enjoy this quite splendid memorial. And we all know what we are commemorating. We're commemorating the lives of the 22,442 servicemen and women under British command who lost their lives during the Normandy campaign. But we're also celebrating the service of all those that landed in that great armada from the 6th of June onwards and began the fight to free Europe from tyranny and bring freedom and liberation to our continent. It's a wonderful thing to be here today to reflect on that and to be able to celebrate. And of course this site is just so splendid in its own right. Over that way, as we know, we're looking at Gold Beach, where the Yorkshire Brigade of the Tyne-Tees Division landed. Just over there, Company Sergeant Major Stan Hollis of the 6th Green Howards began the action which culminated in him winning the Victoria Cross on D-Day. And then over the other side we can see the Mulberry Harbour off Arromanches, through which the lifeblood of logistics flowed onto the battlefield to keep the whole operation going. So this site is quite splendid. With all due respect to anybody else who owns a bit of the coastline along here in Normandy, there could not be a better site for the British Memorial than here at Vers-sur-Mer. Monsieur le maire, encore, je vous remercie. Splendid, splendid. So now, let's enjoy this moment of commemoration and reflection. In a moment, Richard Polizinski used to say a few words from the Spirit of Normandy Trust, and then the Reverend Mandy will lead us in our commemoration. But it's wonderful we're all here. Thank you for being here. Let's really enjoy this moment of reflection, commemoration, and gratitude. Thank you.
Voilà. Let me get behind these big blocks. Okay, can you go back a bit, please? Thank you.
A bit further back, guys. That's it. A bit further. Mind the chairs behind us.
Gentlemen, this way. This camera here and this camera here, okay? That's lovely.
Well, them blokes look younger than you.
I was 100 years younger than you, most. Fantastic. Yeah, get out, Mo, get out, veterans.
Jump over a bit so you can.
Well, let me do that.
Yeah.
Hang on, can you make way for the BBC?
Yeah.
I know that, but
Oh, you can see, are you?
thank you. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Thank you.
All right, Arthur.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, guys.